Today I will introduce more of Cheng Yet-Por's wonderful creations and his experiences after 1948. First, let us look at a set of 12 zodiac signs. Cheng Yet-Por draws on cardboard using the method of permeable paper painting. This rat, Chang Dai-Qian's inscription on it means, Cheng Yet-Por drew 12 zodiac signs in a unique way. Our peers were amazed and thought he was a rebirth of Qing dynasty's famous painters, Sin Lo Sanran, real name Hua Yan, 1682–1756, or Su Gu, 1824–1896. But how could Hua Yan and Su Gu compare with him? Cheng Yet-Por can really compete with the two famous brothers and court painters, Sui Bai and Sui Ke, who came from Haoliang, today's Fengyang in Anhui province, in Shenzong period of the Northern Song dynasty. People who appreciate Cheng Yet-Por's works will know what I said was not flattery. From 1956, having had his first exhibition at Zhongshan Hall in Taipei, Taiwan, until his death in April 1991, Cheng Yet-Por held a total of 43 exhibitions, that is 30 solo exhibitions and 13 joint exhibitions. Speaking of drawing horses, according to Cheng Jia-Yun, his eldest daughter, to understand the movements of horses, their postures and the positions of each horse's legs when walking and running, Cheng Yet-Por took his son, when young, to see Western movies by John Wayne many times. The main purpose is to study everything that changes in horses. Therefore, for every animal he painted, he must have spent ample efforts in studying first, then he could draw the animals in just a few strokes. Next, let us look at his permeable paper paintings. In June 1977, he had a solo exhibition of permeable paper paintings and ink paintings at the National Museum of History in Taipei. He also published 2 albums including 21 master works for each category. This is the preface which Chang Dai-Qian wrote for Cheng Yet-Por's exhibition of permeable paper paintings. It means Brother Yet-Por and I, living close by at the west mountain slope of the Great Desert, a place called Carmel, California, for 6 to 7 years. He painted a lot of landscapes, figures, flowers, and birds, especially liked to draw horses which he drew with ingenious craftsmanship almost reached the extreme exquisite state. Recently he came to Taiwan for his exhibition of paintings of the 12 zodiac signs and various animals. Their magical changes make people wonder how did he drew. They are super exquisite and sublime works, by holy hand. Dai-Qian, Chang Yuan wrote. This is in 1959, he made an on-site demonstration when holding a solo exhibition of ink paintings at Takashimaya, Tokyo, Japan. I presented Cheng Yet-Por's ink paintings below. During 1972 to 1977, Cheng Yet-Por and Chang Dai-Qian joint painted dozens of paintings. In January 1973, they collaborated on this painting and in September, a painter with last name Yang, 92 years old at the time, inscribed on the painting. This means to realize the meaning of Buddhist allegorical word or gesture. Chen Shih-Chang inscribed in the spring of 1979 and showed this at the 9th National Art Exhibition in 1980. Chen Shih-Chang was the founder of Yizhai Gallery in Penang, Malaysia. He has the official script and seal script calligraphy on the internet, such as the calligraphy of San Sherpan's inscriptions and stone drum inscriptions. He should have been a famous calligrapher at that time. This A Farmer's Flavor, titled by Wang Zhuangwei, 1909 to 1998, who was a famous calligrapher and seal carver in the Republic of China. Now let us look at 5 interesting paintings. There is a small beetle with a chestnut brown color on this gourd. This picture named A Full of Blessings, there is a small praying mantis on the above stem, another small red beetle on the bottom gourd. On the left painting, titled The Mantis is Catching a Bee, shows as the title says. On the left painting, titled The Mantis is Catching a Bee and a greedy cat below watching, let us see if Cheng Yet-Por's cat looks like this greedy cat. This painting named A Mantis is Wrestling in a Pumpkin Patch. In the upper left of the right enlarged picture, we can see a praying mantis on the top of the stem. All the above praying mantis or beetle are all vivid, and it is so amazing to watch. This is Cheng Yet-Por drew the palm tree and Fu Guanfu added bamboo, stone, and his inscription. This title as a sturdy and vigorous bamboo implies Cheng's unyielding integrity, is Cheng Yet-Por painted and Fu Guanfu inscribed. The title as the barge haulers pull the boat close to the islet which has clear sand shore, is a collaboration by Chang Dai-Chien and Cheng Yet-Por in March 1973. This picture is Cheng Yet-Por drew a person boating alone in a river around by picturesque scenery, and Cheng Guang-Su wrote the inscription in the early autumn of 1979. Cheng Guang-Su was a well-known figure in Malaysian cultural circles, also served as the main person in charge of the Cheng Clan Association. This Hermit in the Mountains is a joint painting which Chang Dai-Chien drew the majority and Cheng Yet-Por filled with red leaves. Stone and birds is Lu Jiaqiao drew stone and Cheng Yet-Por added bamboo and birds. I introduced Lu Jiaqiao in the previous video. He was the head of the pattern design department of the National Hangzhou Academy of Art. The picture on the left shows a small boat rowing in mist and rain in spring. Zhang Haoyu titled but cannot confirm the accuracy of the name. This charming landscape has a note of Yubu Do draws freely. Represents it is an innovative ink painting work in his later years. Let us start looking at his finger paintings now. When Cheng Yet-Por was in the National Hangzhou Academy of Art, teacher Pan Tian Shou taught them finger painting with majorly a freehand style. However, these two finger paintings he painted in 1944 show transitions toward more realistic painting style. According to Lu Rui Ting, who authored a book of Cheng Yet-Por, says in 1974, he went to Singapore to hold a painting exhibition. After viewing the demonstration of a finger painting by a local great painter and finger painting artist Chen Wenxi, Cheng Yet-Por feels he is also capable of making finger paintings with distinctive styles. This is the reason why Cheng Yet-Por rededicated himself to creating finger paintings. According to Professor Chen Shubai wrote in his preface to a Chinese finger painting by Cheng Yet-Por, in the prior 2 years of 1978, Cheng Yet-Por painted more than 60 fine finger paintings. In April 1979, Cheng Yet-Por made a live demonstration of finger painting in his solo finger painting exhibition at the National Museum of History in Taipei. This is a rare solo exhibition of finger paintings in the art history of Taiwan. He also printed an album of finger painting with his selected 21 works. He exhibited both finger paintings and semi-abstract finger paintings. In 1982, he exhibited his finger painting with ripping wood of fibers paper. He made more than 100 pieces of finger paintings in 9 years from 1979 to 1987. Owing to his traveling tours in Asia, he made several charity sales and donations besides solo exhibitions and painting sales. That is why his work scattered around the world now. He is no longer painting with his fingers anymore after the age of 81. Speaking of charity donations, in 1972, he donated dozens of paintings to the China Society in Singapore. Later, in March 1979, when holding an exhibition in Lahad Datu, Malaysia, he donated 60 paintings as the construction fund of Lahad Datu Middle School. In July, he held another exhibition again for raising the scholarship funds of the first and the second province of Sarawak, a state of Malaysia in the northwest Borneo, for the students from poor families. His righteous deeds deserve our admiration. This piece of happily returning home with good reward is a finger painting of ripping paper fibers with the signature of Yet-Por's finger painting. Yet-Por made this panda by the same method as the previous one but with the signature Bu Do, which means he did it in his later years. Now let us look at his new Chinese brush paintings. In 1988, Mr. Huang Zhaoji from Haihua magazine interviewed Cheng Yet-Por and recorded his thoughts on destiny. He created this series to explain his experience toward life. First, why did he create this series? According to the author of the book of Cheng Yet-Por, Lu Rui Ting guessed, in the autumn of 1971, Yet-Por's wife Zhang Peizhen, who learned the Chinese paintings from a well-known artist Jean Qin Bo, 1911 to 1998, in Taiwan by using a method of filling colors between two strokes, lines, and showed this painting with only the autumn chrysanthemum to Cheng Yet-Por. Yet-Por then added a pair of white cats to the painting. Both the chrysanthemum shows the elegance of classic beauty, and the cats shows Zhang drew with a meticulous technique with extra fine textures. This experience may be the reason that Cheng Yet-Por created this series in 1983 to satisfy his stubborn character of not admitting defeat. Luckily, I just discovered the preface in the sets of these prints of the 12 paintings, Chinese brush paintings by Professor Yet-Por Cheng, published in December 1985. Cheng talked about the reason. In 1983, friends joked about my old age, 76 then, which prevents me from any further creation. Partially because of the challenge, I tried and succeeded to create new form of arts, combining some traditional and some new skills of my own. He thinks there are 12 stages that a person must pass through in one's life. After experiencing continuous growth in life, a person should make an evolution and face his self-breakthrough. This protuberant is like a lotus flower unfolding from the sludge, not only making others stunning but also being a way to express himself. After the breakthrough, one needs to learn from the wild goose who is spreading its wings, getting ready for flight, then soaring into the sky. When moving forward courageously, one may inevitably have conflicts with others. Directly facing the contest with others, one should keep trying if loses. However, one should be content and should not be proud or forget who he is if wins. In these 3 stages, having a romantic love, being newlyweds, and thinking of each other, are the sweetest moments in life. Who does not yearn for this deep affection, like a butterfly clinging to a flower? To enjoy one's rights, one must fulfill his obligations. We inherit the favor or grace from our parents, therefore, when we become a parent one day, we should also show our love to our children. Hence, he drew these 4 paintings to represent his thoughts: work diligently, be content with poverty, no late fall is arriving, and everlasting. These 12 paintings not only express Cheng Yet-Por's thoughts to life, but also show his success in creating new forms of Chinese arts, even when he is at 80 years of age. Now, let us take a quick look at photos taken from 1948 to 1991, after Cheng arrived in Taiwan. In 1948, he works as a clerk of China Tanker Company, Ltd., in Kaohsiung, Taiwan. This is Cheng Yet-Por's advertising design for China Tankers Company. Until 1952, Wang Junbi invited Cheng Yet-Por as a full-time pattern design and sketch teacher at Taiwan Provincial Normal School, today's National Taiwan Normal University, as well as a part-time Chinese painting teacher at its night department. In 1956, he made a pattern work. This is another pattern work which shows the variations for plants, animals, figures, and boats. Then a photo of him and Huang Junbi during his solo exhibition at Zhongshan Hall, Taipei, Taiwan. In 1957, he also was a part-time teacher at Taipei Polytechnic College, teaching textile and printing. This is the photo of him when he instructed students in front of the textile printing machine. In 1958, he designed this commemorative stamp for commemorating the 10th anniversary of Joint Commission on Rural Reconstruction in China. In 1959, General He Ying-chin visited Cheng's solo exhibition at Takashimaya in Tokyo, Japan, and complimented him with a praised message. In 1964, the 8 Friends Painting Group had a joint exhibition. In addition, he also had another joint exhibition with 2 alumni of the Hangzhou Art College, Wang Changjia and Liu Yizhao, at the New Park Provincial Museum in Taipei, today's National Taiwan Museum. They had joint exhibitions 3 times. This is a poster which Silicon Valley's Asian Art Center used when it held an exhibition for 3 Masters Across the Ocean in 2023. Cheng Yet-Por started his Chinese art gallery in Carmel, California, USA on April 15, 1967. During his Southeast Asia travel tour exhibitions, this is at the Singapore Exhibition Hall in 1982. This is Cheng Yet-Por's solo exhibition at the Art Center of the China Television Service in 1987. The famous calligrapher, Li Chao-zai, stands in the center. Cheng Yet-Por and his student members of Sanju, means 3 Brushes Painting Association held a joint exhibition of the teacher and students in 1987. Wang Zhuangwei sits at the middle of the first row. This is a family photo taken before his eldest daughter went to study in the United States in early 1964. His son Jia Shirong knew how to make warships and aircraft models since he was a child, so he often wins prizes for his talents. Cheng Yet-Por organized 3 art exhibitions in the National Museum of History in Taipei to promote his father's art after 1991 when Cheng Yet-Por passed away. He even spent $25,000 in 2007 to hire a professional photographer for all the beautiful pictures from Yet-Por's arts, which you already see from all these 4 videos I made for Cheng Yet-Por. In addition, he also supplies the digital photo files to 3 publishers for publishing the art albums of Cheng Yet-Por. These may be the best ways to commemorate and to promote his father's artistic achievements to receive more publicity. Now let me introduce another person. When I introduced Professor Oh Haoyan in November 2023, I found a person whose name is Chen Shubo. According to the son of Professor Oh, Chen Shubo studied the Chinese art from Professor Oh Haoyan when he is back to Taiwan and taught in National Taiwan University in 1970s. Later, he became the liaison between Professor Oh Haoyan and the San Diego Museum of Art and sold 2 paintings for Professor Oh to the museum. Now, from the preface of the book of a Chinese figure painting by Professor Yet-Por Cheng, I discovered that Professor Cheng Yet-Por and Chen Shubo are also good friends. Chen wrote 2 prefaces in English. He not only introduced the 3 awards to Professor Cheng Yet-Por from different organizations, but also praised and detailed Cheng's finger painting achievements. In addition, his signature also shows that he is the founder of the Chinese Arts and Culture Institute and was the president of it in 1977 and 1978. One more interesting thing is, on October 2nd, I found a familiar name on the Facebook comment page from the great painter Li Gu-Mao, who I admired a great deal. The name is Lu Rui-Ting, the author of the book Contemporary Taiwanese Ink Painting Series, Cheng Yet-Por. I thanked him immediately, for he did a very thorough and detailed study, with complete explanations and wonderful writings on how to make finger paintings and permeable paper paintings. His book is one of my most important reference books. He told me that the original draft has 140,000 words, but he reduced it to 40,000 words for the publication. In addition, inside including 2 students of Cheng Yet-Por, one named Xia Yifu, who Cheng taught him in Yantai, Shandong province in China in 1941. When Cheng came back to Taiwan in his late years, he always stayed in Xia's home. The other names, Shu Wei-Si, both provide ample knowledge, techniques, and information about finger painting. So, we can understand Professor Cheng Yet-Por's lifelong artistic achievement today. 3 of them made great contributions too. Last, I need to thank Cheng Yet-Por's daughter Cheng Jiayun and son Cheng Jiaxiang again. Owing to their generosity, they provided books, albums, and information for me to show Professor Cheng Yet-Por's lifelong efforts and achievements to everyone. I hope Professor Cheng Yet-Por's art and his striving efforts for life will inspire the young artist to create great modern art in the future. In the next few weeks, I will translate my teacher Wu Yi's lecture into English, so that more people can understand what the Chinese painting means and what is his philosophy in making landscape paintings. I will return to the Art Detective series after that. Thank you for your viewing.